Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another weekly mid-market update. Before we get to the good stuff, let's go through some of the questions that I have received over here. We got Kwahiri Rodrigo. This is too good for words. Thank you, Mr. Hussein. Well said, Mr. J. Thank you, Mr. H. Mr. Zondo. Hi, Rolio. Can you make a video on the easiest way to pass a funded account? There is no easy way to break a woman's heart. Is that how that song goes? But there is really, like, I can't make it easy for you unless you've got a proven strategy that works. I made many videos on it, but it's difficult to tell you how to make it easier. Akas, we really appreciate your knowledge, bro. Always dropping gems. Thank you. Mr. Solomon, bro, you were looking for buys on the Dow and it sold. Why did it sell and not buy? Okay, so that would be my last analysis where I have anticipated the buy. From there, the market had moved over 2% to the upside. And you're asking, why did it sell? I didn't even redo an analysis on that. So it went exactly as I anticipated. However, I didn't see into the future. So today I'm gonna relook at it to give you guys an update. So I was right the first time. We got Tam Sankwa is saying which platform is reliable. So I use Next Step Funded and FTMO. Kladla, hi Rolio, according to your experience, which time of the year that we get to see high volatility on news events, 60 pips or more minutes in pace? Do you know, like the highest impact news is, I consider, is when Jerome Powell interest rate decisions. Sometimes the NFP, depending on how aggressive the data is, CPI data. You've got a whole war going on as well. These are all things that contribute towards the market. So I would say look out for these things. But obviously, as you go, November, December, then these big institutions, they go on holiday and the market starts to slow down. But I nog altyd mense kry wat hulle wave force in that the December special. Yeah, that's the same one. Tiny, the truth hurts. Exactly, my friend. Never on Jansen, 100%. Mr. Jack, I've been having the same conversation where people look at me like I stole their lines. Look at you like you're killing baby pandas for a living. Neo, Dan is saying this one hit. DJ Carter, I love your videos. Bly weg van die goede af. Exactly. That's what you need to do. HRL, great video. Can't wait for your service to come back. Clive Paulus, hi Rolio, just I can't find your Insta handle or Telegram channel. Can you please help? Thank you. So my Instagram, I'm not famous on Instagram, I'm not a well-known, but that is my Instagram channel. This is my Instagram channel. That is my Instagram channel. Yeah, I was at 1,000 followers, but at least they're real followers. Anyways, guys, let's jump straight into it for you guys very quickly. So we obviously know that we got some unemployment claims coming through today. I've made a full video explaining that, how it works 2 days ago. Make sure that you get in that video so that you can understand. It's time that you guys take the education seriously. And it's also time that you guys also, click that like button if you do enjoy the video. Guys, that is the only way I am wanting you to support the channel. I don't want your money. I don't want you to donate money. Nothing. Just click the like button if you find the video was helpful. You click the like, the channel grows. The more people we get educated. Come on now. Isn't that beautiful? Any case, guys, let's go through this information over here. So we're going to start with DXY. So DXY obviously went slightly as anticipated. We had that slight pullback. However, I do see the momentum of the market could potentially start to shift right now. And the reason why I say that is this structural level in the market had held yesterday. Excuse me, and we could potentially have seen this inverted head and shoulders pattern, which is considered a bullish pattern from a technical perspective. Now, the one thing I would like to see obviously is that we do have a market that is currently also, trading once again at that level of resistance, and the market created a previous level of support here. I would like to see a clear break above that level, and then potentially a further continuation to the upside over there as well. But this move will only be confirmed if the market does give us a clear break above resistance, and all that resistance would then be turned support. Next up, we've got the NASDAQ 100. So the NASDAQ 100 over here, perfect. What we have over here is called a W formation. Now you can see over here we've got a W formation perfectly to the neckline. I would love to see this market continue higher. However, we are currently trading below structure. What we do need to see over here is basically a clear break above that, a pullback and a continuation. But because I'm expecting a weaker, a bullish in the dollar, I potentially can see this market continue lower. Next up, we've got the US30. Again, US30 is basically hit that level over there. The market is also now stuck at this level over here. This is a very important structural level because you can see it acted as a level of support, broke below that, tested it as resistance got broken, market came back, tested as support multiple times, so we can see support still hold. Those are a clear impulse. So after an impulse, you expect a correction. If you take the Fibonacci from the low to the high, we can see that we had a 0.382 pullback, but the target for the minus 27 had not reached yet. So there's a high possibility that we can obviously see this market continue higher. It's very important that you do apply the rules of the strategy that you do use to trade in the market. Don't come here and copy and paste. Don't go in there and just go buy. No, please. You can't just go buy. Make sure that you've got a proven strategy, or go seek some financial advice, just not from me, just from anyone else, just not from me. But make sure that you've got a strategy that works. Next up, we've got a very, very heavily overextended gold that I do expect to pull back slightly. We obviously can expect that correction. The market had broken above a very important structural level, firstly there, and then we can see here this level was also heavily rejected. We also got a massive impulse. So after an impulse, you expect a correction, and the best way to do that is obviously to take the Fibonacci from the low to the high. Now we do not have a start of the corrections yet, but I would like to see this market pull back slightly, and then from there you can obviously monitor the price once again. Now you're probably sitting there and thinking, okay, but why would gold move down? Because that is exactly how the market moves. Next up, we've got the S&P 500 that I also need to see a clear break above structure, because we could be seeing the start of a ranging market over here. So again, I would like to see this market break below this, close, pull back, continue lower. Alternatively, if the structural level does close on the daily, then you can expect this market to continue higher. Let's go over the pairs that you guys have asked me to do. So US30, NASDAQ, gold, German 30, HFT, AUD, USD. We are gonna have a look at very quickly AUD, USD. So again, AUD, USD started that move. This analysis won't change anything for it, but I'm still gonna leave it as is. This is still what I would like to see, because it's very hard to I don't want to use the word predict, but it's very difficult to forecast a market that is not trending, because you can see that we had this sideways, and then we had a breakout, and now we went back up, we break down again, and now we have this. So again, it's very important to wait for a move up or move down, retest, and then that continuation to the upside. Next up, we've got Euro JPY is in the house. Euro JPY over here, what do we have over here? Oh, net knocks. Also looks like a graveyard over here. What we have here is we can clearly see that we have this market that is failing to break out of this range, and we obviously had some very bad or ugly liquidity grabs over here. Came down. We can see here the market's been trading sideways, break below the structure, fake out, then back into the range. I do see the market in the short term just continuing higher to that level over there, but I would not trade a market that looks like this, because we are not trading in a good structural area in order to determine whether we need to buy or sell. USDs are probably what the president needs to be focusing on, because his mind is really not here. But here we've got a very good market that obviously needs to go back to where it started, right? However, if you look at that from a base of a technical perspective, we have this impulse to the downside. We also have the start of the correction. Now, if you take your Fibonacci from the high to the low, you can see we've got a 61.8 pullback. Now, it's important to understand that this is a clear sell to the downside, because we also have the confluence of what's known as a head and shoulders pattern. So the best way I will approach USDs is I won't approach it first of all because I don't trade exotic pairs. They are just too much to trade, and that is basically what I expect for the market to complete that head and shoulders pattern at the right neck. GBP USD, what do we see? GBP USD, now, perfect. I'm just that perfect. Okay, let me remove this. What do we have over here? Firstly, we can see we have a market that is now testing this very important structure. Acted as support, broke below that, tested it as resistance didn't hold, broke below that, came back, tested as support. Again, it's very difficult to make decisions on markets. For me personally, we've got a market that is trading below structure and above structure. So I would say if we do get a daily close below this level today, then by all means we'll be keeping my eye on DXY as well. But a clear daily close below this level, right, would make room for the pullback, and then definitely a continuation to the downside. That is it from my side. If you have any questions, just ask them. Thank you for your time, and as always, thank you for the support, and hopefully we can still get to 10k subs by the end of this month. Don't forget to smash the like button, right? Even if you don't like me, just click the like button because you like the content. Cheers for ears.